We're almost there. Last season's ranked challenger. Look at that. Wow. Teemo jungle action is coming live right here. We're going to be doing a jungle guide right now. Runes, builds, and mindset. Here it is. Let's get right to it. Runes first, of course. Duh. Let's smack open a new page. Actually, we'll go to our preset pages. Okay, so I always keep these pages for the viewers, right? Just in case they ever need it. So this is the first page you're going to go. This is the all-around page that is going to be good for any game. It's your typical full AP build. This page is good for any game whatsoever. If you're just cracking open a brewski and playing some Teemo jungle, this is the page to go to. You go Hail Blades. It is the only good rune for jungle right now. Electrocute has no effect. It's peanut damage. Predator gets interrupted by your shrooms. Harvest sucks. Hail Blades is the only good one. You know, we're looking at Fleet is meh. All this is just like a... Take my word for it. Hail Blades is the only good rune for Teemo jungle right now. It's always consistent. Boom. Next page, Cheap Shot is free damage, 8 to 40 true damage at all points of the game. You press Q, Cheap Shot goes off. Your Shroom, Cheap Shot goes off. Healing you don't really need versus champs. You're going to be killing mobs. And this only works for yourself, so Cheap Shot, boom. Eyeball Collection is the easiest to use, keeping it simple. You get an assist, you get 2 AP. Easy peasy. You get 10 assists, you get 20 extra AP. Boom, easy. Rav Hunter is the clear choice. Gunblade sucks on Teemo, so you need Sustain. Boom! Ravenous Hunter it is. Look at that. Problem solved. The rest are meh. Ultimate Hunter, it's peanuts on your ults. It's not good. Movement speed is okay, but if they hit a shroom, this is cancelled. So again, same thing with Predator. It's ass. And this just sucks. You only go Zanyas if anything. Boom. And now this secondary is very important. You need to go attack speed. And any other rune, they all suck, but we go Kugra just for more damage. You need the attack speed to clear the jungle camps. So we need Alacrity. Sure, Gathering Storm, Absolute Focus, those are nice. Those are nice. It's free AP. Who doesn't like that? But to clear camps efficiently, you need the attack speed. And with that being said, we're going attack speed in this little part too. And this is just AP because why do you need armor? You're playing Teemo. And this one, armor or health is fine just to clear easier. That's our rune page. Boom. So that's rune page number 1. Any game, this page is perfect. Any game at all, this page is going to be perfect. It is going to be amazing. This is the page to go. Now, I will admit, this page is also good. This page is going to be if you need to play AD Teemo. Say your team is full AP. If your team is full AP and you have to break out the old AD on-hit Teemo, this is the page. If they have 3 or more tanks, even 2.5 tanks, where you're going to be autoing all fucking game, auto, this is the page. AD on-hit, or if they have tanks, because this page utilizes the on-hit theory of Teemo. And trust me, so say you're playing jungle, and they have a jungle Mundo, they have an Ornn top. Boom, this is the page to take. Fuck the rest of the team, this is the page. We're going to be going this page versus tanks, because press the attack milks them. Triumph, honestly, because it's the only rune worth taking. Again, more attack speed the better. And coup de grace is good. You can also go cut down. Kind of gauge this. Coup de grace is always going to be good. Cut down will also be good, like I said, if they have 2 or more tanks. You know, so if they have Mundo jungle and Ornn top, that might be enough for cut down, but if they also have an Alistar, you go cut down every time. So cut down if you think they're going to be health stack and coup de grace. You know, it's kind of a judgment call. Both of them are fine, though. But for this, we're going to be going coup de grace. Now the second page, you know, we go Rav Hunter and Eyeball just because the rest of the runes fucking suck for on-hit Teemo. Like, Gathering Storm, you're going to get 14 AD. On-hit Teemo is not about the AD, you know? So it's kind of really useless. And you don't need CDR, you know? You don't need Celerity for your W. It's nothing. And Resolve, you're not going to need. You know, Boots and Futures Market is actually kind of decent. It's not bad, but it's not as good as getting the extra Sustain and the extra AP. And again, we need max attack speed, so 10% attack speed, extra AD or AP, armor, easy peasy. So again, this page, Hail Blades plus the goodies, AP Teemo. If you just need a page, if you and your girlfriend are playing normals and you need an AP jungle Teemo page, boom, Hail Blades. If you and your buddies are slinging down 5 Coronas and you need a page, there it is. So this is the universal page. You can never go wrong. This is the tank shredder page. And now we're going to do builds to go with it. You can always rewind the video. I talk fast. I'm from New York. Tough cookie, alright? And now we're going to go right here. Boom. So to start this puppy off, you always start with the warding totem. If you watch pro streamers, you'll see them, hey, can you ward Pixel Bush at 115? Because it lets you know where their jungler is going, so you can avoid them, because you get shit on as Teemo. So you definitely need warding totem. And Teemo is based around auto attack, so we're gonna go Hunter's Machete and Refillable. Talisman, if you read this, damaging a monster with a spell or attack steals health over time, and you get mana regen, right? So that sounds good on paper, but this is better. You do 35 extra damage a hit, and with all the attack speed you're getting, boom, easy to take. And of course refillable just because it's gold efficient. So this is, this is what you need off the rip. We'll do pathing in a moment, but this is just the build. So this is when you first start the game. So when you have gold on your first base, you want to aim for 650 gold, and you're going to be getting Blue Smite. Blue Smite is night and day better at the moment, especially. Oh yeah, this is for the Hail of Blades. This is for the Hail of Blades rune page. This is your standard AP Teemo build for jungle. So whenever you can, you go ahead and get Stalker's Blade, right? It's going to cost 650 on your first base. And you're also going to want to upgrade it to Echoes whenever you can. This is going to be your first purchase. You don't even bother buying boots. Do not even bother buying boots. Go right to Echoes. Boom. So just save up your gold, be ganking, farming, whatever the fuck you do for Teemo Jungle, and you save up for Echoes. It will give you CDR, give you mana regen, AP, all the goodies, this is your AP Teemo build. Like I said, AP, CDR, and mana, plus the little on-hit effect. It's amazing. If you look at the other ones, right? Warrior is AD, you don't need it. Cinder Hulk is tank, you don't need it. Blood Razor, see, Blood Razor in theory kind of makes sense. Oh, attack speed, yeah. But it does physical damage, bonus physical damage, and we're going AP Teemo with Hail of Blades. So we do not need it. So Echoes is the first item you want to get, and then you're going to want to go Boots, of course. So you always go Sork Boots. I'm a full damage kind of lad. Sork Boots are always the ticket. Some players, IPAV, they go defensive boots, but when you're out of the jungle, you're just popping out of a bush, one-shotting somebody, getting the fuck right back. So AP is going to be the ticket. So Sork Boots is a freebie. So Echo's Sork Boots. Now we're on our third item, right? Currently, I like Lich Bane. Do not judge me. I like Lich Bane over Nashor's Tooth. Currently, Lich Bane is my ticket for my third item. Again, I go like one-shot Teemo. I go full AP. I think that's the best way to play him. So Lich Bane will be my third item. It gives you more movement speed. It gives you AP, more CDR, more mana. So you're never going to be going You're going to have about 20 to 30% CDR. And you're going to be doing tons of damage. Tons of damage. That's my ticket. Now, I will admit, you can go Nashor's Tooth instead of Lich Bane. That's very viable as well. They're very similar items, so we'll read over it. You get 80 AP, movement speed, CDR, mana, and a proc with Lich Bane. So the AP is going to help, the movement speed is going to help on your ganks and your roams. The CDR is going to help, mana is going to help. Now Nashor's, you get AP attack speed and on-hit effect. So you see the gain versus loss. So this is more, you're going to be speedy, Lightning McQueen, jetting around the map, picking off noobs. Where this is, you're going to be spamming autos to try and win team fights. So this, I'll say, do whatever you want. Just pick your preference, whatever feels better. This is actually a flexible options. But for, like I said, I like Echo's Boots into Lich Bane at the moment. You cannot do both of these. Do not do both. You have to pick one. You got to pick one. But it is up to you. After this, no brainer. Leandri's Torment is a ticket. It's fucking broken. Best item on Teemo by far. Easy peasy. When in doubt, buy Leandri's Torment. Every high-low Teemo main buys it, it's broken. On your Shrooms, it does 3 times as much damage. It gives you AP on your Q, it even does damage. It's just a broken item for Teemo. You need to be building it. It scales with max health. That's why I like building it 3rd to 4th. This is a no-brainer, though. You cannot not go this, right? So this is our build so far. Echoes, Boots, Lich Bane, or Nashor's into Torment. So you're at 3 items plus Boots. You're fucking carrying right now. You're very strong. After that, you need a timeout. You got to look at their team. Do they have MR? Do at least 2 players have an MR item? Yes, they do. You go Void Staff. This is like 80% of games they should have MR by now. So you look at their team. Oh, they are building MR. Let's build Void Staff. If they are not building MR, you go Death Cap. This is very situational. You need to judge it as each game progresses. If they're building MR, if their Kais is carrying and she has 3 MR items, Void Staff. If they have 2 champs with MR, Void Staff. If they have a dildo, but he has 2 no magic mantles, build Void Staff. Easy fucking peasy. This is the most common build. Your 80%, 70-80% of games you'll be building Void, but like I said, always keep it in the back of the noggin. If they do not have MR, you go Death Cap. Very situational. You need to be able to recognize this. But for most times, this is the build so far. And then you just fill it in per usual. So after Void, then you always go Death Cap since you have 15 fucking items already. You know what I mean? So this is pretty much the ticket. This is your 6, 2, 4. Yeah, this is your 6-item build. Now we're going to go over situational items. So this is the most common build. This is what I will go 90% of games. You know, like I said, you could sub out Lichbane for Nashers. That's fine if you want to go ahead and do that. It's total preference, but for this sake, I like Lichbane over Nashers. So this is the build 90% of games. Now keep in mind there are situational items, Zhonya's for example, and Banshee's Veils. These are the 2 situational, and Morello's. These are the situational items you have to ask yourself. So like I said, this is the most common build. But say you build Runic Echoes and you have your Lichbane. And they have a fucking 10-0 Zed, right? They have a 10-0 Zed or they have a Karthus that's 10-0. Instead of going Torment, you sneak a Zhonya's in there. You sneak a Zhonya's and you delay the Torment, right? So then your build would be looking something like this at that moment. Because then you have survivability. So if they have like a Fed Karthus, Fed Zed, or you just say you're just insecure and you don't think you're going to carry. Just build a Zhonya's forehead. It's a get out of jail free card, you know what I mean? Now, along with that, Banshee's Veil is very similar to Zhonya's, but instead of, you know, avoiding the one-shot stuff, you just need to avoid, you know, their Kennen. Or if they have a Fed Lux. You know, so these are situations. You need to look at their team. Okay, am I going to die in 1 hit to something? Zhonya's. Do I have time to finagle? Are they all magic damage? Banshees. You know what I mean? And then Morello's is also situational. If they have Mundo top, they have a Silas jungle, Soraka support. You know, Morellonomicon is very basic to understand. If they heal a lot, you build Morello's. So all these situational items, they are built after your core. This is your core build. You need to be building this every game. Like I said, Lichbane or Nashers. Right? This is going to be your core. Build that every game. But after your core, then you need to pick from this group of items. Like I said, full magic damage, you go Banshees. You need to heal reduction, Morello's. Zed's whipping your ass, Zhonya's. But like I said, that's all situational. I'm just going to reiterate, this is your common build every game. This is looking like what you're going to be building 90% of games, but just keep it in your mind, these are situational items you should be looking out for. Whew! Okay. Nice! Look at that. That is our Hail of Blades page. Full AP. I go this jungle page about 80% of games. This is going to be your ticket to Elo. That is the ticket right there. That is the runes plus build for Hail Blades, Teemo Jungle. Which, like I said, 80% of games, this is the ticket. Now, this is the full build. These are your substitute items. So that wraps that up. Now we're going to go to the other build we have. This is going to be the Pressy Attack Teemo Jungle. So again, that item build right there was for this page. Remember, that was for this page. Hail Blades Teemo Jungle. I run this 80% of the time. That was the item build. Now we're going to be going for the other item build because I'm that nice to y'all. We're going to go for the on hit. Give you options to play with. Like I said, this page is also good, just situational. A lot of the thing about League is situational. Let's get to it though. So, with all that to cover, back to Teemo Jungle. So again, you're going to start Machete no matter what. But for now, for on-hit Teemo Jungle, you'll be going Red Smite. Because that pairs well with the whole theme. This marks them, and it does damage over time on every auto to the champ. And it reduces your damage. So, our Pressy Attack Teemo, you're going to be spamming autos, you're going to be taking damage as well as giving it. This reduces the damage to you and deals damage to them. It fits the whole theme. Red Smite used to be broken as tits, but now it's just okay. But for on hit, it still is the ticket. So again, you're going Pressy Attack. This is the build to melt tanks. I'm going to show you why. So you get Skirmisher Sabers, and don't even bother buying boots. Again, you go right to Blood Razor. You go right to Blood Razor. Fuck boots. Blood Razor goes well for on-hit Teemo because it gives you attack speed and it gives you on-hit effect. That's what we need. So Blood Razor, and then you go Bootsies. Now you're not going Sork Boots for on-hit Teemo because you're going to be doing mostly AD damage because it's an AD on-hit build to prevent your team from being full MR. And even on-hit Teemo with AP items, it's still like half AD. So Sork Shoots is out of the question. You need to be looking at their team. You need to be building one of these boots. Are they all AD? Do they have 3 attack damage carry champs? Is there a Zed on their team? Do they not have much CC? So if they have a lot of AD champs, if they have a Zed, if they have a lot of ADCs, you go Tabby, right? If they have a lot of magic damage, or if every single one of their champs has a CC, Merc Treads. So this is very situational. We're going to go Tabby just for this example. It's the more common route. So we're at Blood Razor Tabby right now. Like I said, boots you got to judge. You got to judge for the boots. Blood Razor Tabby, and now I like to go Bork, second item, all day. Bork is good. Bork is still a good item. It's not broken, but it's good in the right situation. So if we can find this little bugger, we're going to go for it. Bork all day. Reason why Bork instead of the other items, because you need sustain on-hit Teemo. This is everything. Like I said, I usually go on-hit Teemo to make my Teemo AD. I usually go on-hit Teemo because our team has too much AP. So Bork is the ticket. It gives you physical damage. So you're already at 2 items that give you physical damage. So if they're stacking MR, this nullifies it. You're all physical damage right now. So you've got 2 physical damage items. They pair well together. You have your lifesteal. You also have Ravenous Hunter to also help with sustain. It's a nice combo. Attack speed, attack damage. A nice slow to catch up to them. It's a quintessential item. Now you're thinking, Mako, why am I not going Storm Razor? Why am I not going Wit's End? Why am I not going Nashers? It's because Bork is just better. I don't know what else to tell you. Bork is just better in this build. Nashers is a great item, but Bork is just better in this build. Yeah, so Bork is just quintessential. Now, I will tell you, if they're full AP, you go Wits instead of Bork. If they're full AP, you go Wits End instead of Bork. Because Wits End is really good versus AP champs, as you can tell, because you magic resist, attack speed, the whole 9. So if they are full AP, you will be going Wits End instead of Bork. And I mean full AP. That means 4 champs that are magic damage. If they have 3 magic damage champs and 2 AD, you're still going fucking Bork. So only if they have all AP. That's a situational item. Now after these 2, you're going to go Rageblade, of course. That's easy pick'ems, right? Easy peasy. You go Rageblade. So you have 2 on-hit effects, and now Rageblade magnetizes those. It makes it so much better. You get Pen. You've got every other basic attack triggers on-hit effects. You know? Boom. So with this build right now, you are at 3 items, which is around 20 to 30 minutes, depends on the game. And you have double AD on-hit effects, and now they're amplified by Rageblade. This is the coup de grace right here. This is when you are at your strongest. You've got your core, you're fucking milking them, right? And now, like I said, if you're doing Wit's End instead of that, you're still doing a fair amount of AD damage. You just have a little AP as well, which is not the end of the world. Like I said, if they're all magic damage, the only time Wit's End is worth it. So this is pretty much the where you're going to be melting. You're at 3 items plus boots. This is perfect. Amazing. Amazing. This is perfect. 4th item, this is where it gets a little sticky. There's no real guideline to the 4th item. It really just depends on every single game. I won't lie, I switch up the 4th item a lot in this build. For example, sometimes I'll go Spirit Visage, right? I'll go Spirit Visage if I need the extra healing. If they're heavy on the magic damage, you know, Spirit Visage is pretty decent. Some games, if I'm just corn-fed or if they have fat-ass tanks, I'll go Torment. Because yes, we're not an AP build, but Torment is more for the percent health it burns. So if they have fat-ass tanks, Mundo jungle or in top, Leandri's might be pretty decent. If I need to survive and I just can't do it with my sustain, Zanya's is also a ticket. You know, AP isn't bad on this build, we just want to avoid it for our core. So these are all situational items. Honestly, you can even throw in another attack speed item. This is the core. From there on out, let your imagination go fucking wild, right? Let your imagination go wild. This is the core. You need these items. After that, build whatever the fuck you want, to be honest. Very few games last past 3 items anyway. So after 3 items, just pick out any of these fucking items. I'll even throw you one more. I'll throw you one more because I'm a nice guy. We'll find one more item to work with. Sure, if they're full AD, throw a Dead Man's in there. That seems pretty decent. I've done that before. It works out well. If they're full AD, you can throw a Dead Man's. So build these these 3 items plus boots, then just pick out whatever the hell you want from this little row. and that will be your build. That's 80 on hit Teemo. Like I said, few games last past this point. Phantom Dance is also decent. See, you can, like I said, I'm proving myself. You can build whatever the fuck you want. This is your core. This is all you really need. After that, build whatever you want, and you'll be shredding tanks. Now the jungle path, I'm not going to go into the decline or anything. Jungle path is very easy. For Teemo jungle, you have two options. Red to Krugs into farming your blue side is the most reliable. It's the easiest. It's risk-free. You do your red buff with your bot lane or your top lane. Then you go to Krugs. And then you go to your blue side of the map and play from there. If they're junglers on that blue side scuttle, just farm your blue. Farm your wolves. If they're junglers at your, your rates, you can grab that scuttle. So red Krugs to the blue side of the map is the coup de grace, the easy peasy, typical path that's always going to be there for you. Now, if you've had a good day, if you have a new girlfriend, you just had a good first date, you're feeling frisky, you're feeling like a man. This path is more risky, but it nets rewards sometimes. You go red to the opposite side of the map, you go for that scuttle crab, and you kill their jungle. That's if you're versing a Kayn jungle that's weak early, if you're versing a Karthus jungle, if you're versing if they're playing Corki jungle. If they're playing a jungler that you can kill at level 2 with your auto and Q and your rune, that's when you go red to opposite side scuttle. If they're playing Xin Zhao, do not fucking do that, you're gonna die. If they're playing Rengar, don't you dare do that, you're gonna die. Do red to Krugs. But if you're feeling frisky, you're in a good mood, red to opposite side scuttle, that's also a good path. Those are the two paths. Teemo jungle cannot clear rates until you get your blue or red smite. Teemo jungle cannot clear rates unless you get your blue or red smite. Don't even fucking try for it. Look for ganks early game. Teemo is strong level 2 to 3 with red buff. When that red buff expires, get the fuck out of dodge. Do not look for ganks. You're weak as a whistle. And that is about it. Use your shrooms to clear objectives. If Drake's coming up, get there 30 seconds earlier. Pop a couple of shrooms down. Stealth. Get a pick. Teemo is not strong early game, so look to scale. Have a power farming mindset. Look for ganks opportunistically. Think of it as a Graves jungle. You're a range champ that can poke well. You can farm pretty decent after level 4, to be honest. You're early clear as shit. But look to scale. Tell your team, hey man, good job guys. 30 minutes we win. Poggers. So look to scale. So these are the builds. Like I said, first build was for Hail of Blades. Second build was Press the Attack. And that is about it. I'm out of breath. YouTube, y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you. Enjoy.